Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and hello if you're new. Make sure that you subscribe before you leave, that way you'll never miss out on another video. I upload a free pick a card reading on my channel every single Friday. Okay, so today we're going to be doing a reading on what does your spirit need. So sometimes we get mentally fogged up, we get confused, we wander, we're a little lost, and we just want to know what our spirit needs from us. What do we need to do to move forward? So that's what the reading is going to be for today. So what I'm going to ask you to do is pick a card group, number 1, 2, or 3, or go ahead and pick a crystal. You're going to pick the pyrite crystal, the amethyst crystal, or the euphorolite crystal. So whichever one draws you in, whichever one you feel drawn to, go ahead and pick that one. By the way, if you guys are interested in any of these crystals, they're up in my Etsy shop right now, and I'll leave the link down below. Okay, so for all of my group 1 people, or everybody that picked the pyrite crystal, the first card that comes up for you guys is Receive with Love and Appreciation. Gracious acceptance is a way to show love. So what your spirit needs from you right now is for you to not believe that you need to do everything on your own. It's okay for you to receive gifts and opportunities and attention and energy and love. Like, don't be so scared of it. Don't be so mistrusting of it. It's now time for you to just accept it, because I feel like you put in a lot of work in your spiritual growth, and your spirit is saying it's okay for you to start trusting people again. It's okay for you to accept love in your life again. It's okay for you to move forward being completely authentically you, because you did the work, and it's time for you to be free. It's time for you to let your spirit be free, which means embrace your thoughts, embrace who you are, embrace the things that you love. Like, it's okay. Self-love is a big thing right now. I feel like your spirit is asking you to pay more attention to the way that you love yourself. The next card that comes up is Surrender to Divine Timing. Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough, according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. So again, it's your spirit is almost asking you to trust in the universe and trust in it. Don't resist. I feel like you've been resisting a lot of things, maybe because you just want everything to be working in your favor. You want everything to go good. You want everything to be in your on your side and just happen the way you need it to happen. And you're so worried about it that you are very wary and mistrusting and fearful, insecure, about a lot of things in your life, like finances, love, money, finances is money, career, even like down to who you are and your character and your personality. Your spirit is just saying, be kind to yourself. It's okay to not know all the answers, and it's okay to research answers. It's okay to get guidance from people. It's okay. Another thing that I see is conditioning. So there is some past conditioning that is really breaking, but the fact that you have the completion card next to this kind of tells me that this is a conditioning that is generational that you are breaking. So whatever this was taught to you, or whatever this thing is that is really, do you guys see how the pyrite landed, or did I put it there? I don't know how it ended up there, but it's right on her crown chakra. So your spirit is telling you, stop resisting flow, stop resisting, so many good things in your life, because your crown chakra is activating. It needs to be activated. The more you resist, the less, the weaker that your crown chakra gets. So the universe is saying, hey, just let things happen as they do. Go with the flow, relax, and just surrender, because everything is happening in divine timing for you. Something that I want to mention is like sometimes when something happens in divine timing, it's like you're looking for the perfect flavor of ice cream, right? You go to Safeway and you look around and it's not there. Now the universe heard you or sensed your vibration that you want that ice cream. So now you go to Safeway and it's not there. So now the universe is going to somehow guide you. Maybe there's going to be a new shipment that comes to the Lucky's down the street, and then like it's somehow going to guide you to go to Lucky's and maybe find it there for even a cheaper price or a discounted price, whatever, you know. You just never know how the universe is going to work, and so your spirit is asking you to surrender to that energy. Let's go ahead and see what other cards came up for you guys, my pyrite crystal pickers. Okay, we have Star Mother. This is how can you mother yourself? Again, you're being asked to really look at the way you love yourself. Self-love, nurturing. Like, how are you nurturing your spirit? Your spirit's asking you for your own attention and your own love. The next card that comes up is Anger in Chains. Spirit is asking you to calm down, really get to the root of why certain things irritate you. Why do certain things piss you off? And find a way to calm yourself down. Find a way to have power over that. You know, those little things that irritate you. It's time for you to find your power over that. And the last card that comes up is Mystic Healer. Healing energy flows through you. So there's a lot of healing that is going to happen, and your spirit wants you to know that it's about time, that this is something that's not going to happen just all of a sudden, but it's something that kind of built up to this healing. And these are the things that are going to be healing. You're going to start to not be afraid to receive love. You're going to start to not be so afraid to just let things go and surrender to the universe. You know, things are going to start to complete in your life, manifest and come to you. You're going to magnetize these things towards you because you're letting go of past conditioning that told you you couldn't. All the things that you were taught where it limited you, those things are leaving. You're now like, you don't resonate and you're done with it. And pyrite crystal is the crystal of abundance. So expect to see a lot of abundance in your life. Abundance in love, money, and your spirit is trying to tell you that it's not just abundance in one area of your life. It wants to tell you that you're going to be abundant in all aspects of your life. So look forward to that, and that's really exciting. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you guys want to book a private reading with me, go ahead and head over to my Etsy shop. I have a few different options for you guys there. I know a lot of you guys have requested a reading. Also, I am pretty booked out, and I'm working on all of you guys' readings that ordered from me, so be a little bit patient with me, and I will have those out to you really soon. For everyone that picked card group number 2 or the Amethyst Crystal, let's go ahead and see what is your spirit trying to tell you. The first card that comes up is Surrender Low Self-Esteem. Here it says you deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. So this kind of tells me that you're very, very serious. You're a very, very serious person. It's very hard for you to kind of take jokes, even make jokes. You're very kind of sensitive and triggered easily, get irritated easily. That's the kind of vibes I'm getting right now. And your spirit is trying to let you know that this is a phase of your life that maybe a situation or a circumstance, you know, kind of did that to you. And that's a phase of your life that's really ending. You're being asked by your spirit to stop walking so slowly because you're trying to be so careful, thinking out every single choice and every single decision. You no longer need to do that. The universe is asking you to be a little bit more playful and just kind of laugh more. And another big thing is to give yourself more you time. More time alone, or more time spending with people who raise your vibration, spending it with people who make you feel good, who make you laugh, who you can create really good memories with. It like your spirit is almost begging you to just have a little bit of fun and to just allow yourself to have fun and go with the flow and don't worry too much. Just bring out your inner child. That's another huge message, is for you to connect back with your inner child. Like imagine that little girl or that little boy, and what were you like? What did you like to do? What made you so fascinated? What were you curious about? You know, bring out those curiosities, bring out that like hunger and that craving to learn more. I feel like your spirit really needs that and really craves that too. And stop being so careful, you know, like you'll be okay. That's another message that is coming through from this reading. Let's go ahead and see what other messages came through. So the next card that comes up is Gilded Heart. That's the number 5. Number 5 is the number of change. And this is very, very powerful in numerology. When the number 5 comes up, that means something is changing. Either like something is going to change where your whole entire lifestyle is going to change, or your mentality is going to change. It may be a change in your job. It may be a change in a relationship. But whatever this change is, it's completely good for you. Like, you need it, because I feel like the things that are going on right now with you, they're not vibrationally matched with you, and you're putting in the work to grow spiritually, but it's almost like you spiritually grow, but you're still in a negative situation. So it's like this back and forth, you know, like a just pulling you and then pushing you. So it's like kind of like you, there's a pile full of dust, right? And then you go and take a shower, and then you go and sit on top of the pile of dust again. I feel like that's kind of what's going on. And your spirit is just like, that's not, it just doesn't go. It doesn't match. Like, you cleaned yourself. Why would you go back and get in the dust again? So I feel like that's, if you guys understand what I'm saying, like, that's kind of what's going on with you, is like, you're doing the work, you're doing the spiritual work, you're healing, you're raising your vibration, you're moving forward, you're really putting in the work, and you're really trying hard. But I don't know if it's a relationship, or maybe it's a habit, or the place you live at, or maybe your job, or whatever it is, there is something negative that, like, it's almost you don't have a choice right now. You have to be around it. But I feel like that your spirit is telling you not for long, because vibrationally, when something doesn't match with you, it is eventually going to, like, end. It's just natural. It's going to, because if it vibrationally doesn't match with you, it's going to be like oil and water. It's just not going to mix. The next card that comes up is Lemuria. Here, it's creating heaven on earth. It's happening. So that just confirms our first card that we got in our second spread. So gilded regret, and then creating heaven on earth, it's happening. So change is coming regarding your past. I feel like there's a lot of things that maybe you were taught, maybe you like created belief systems and negative stories within your mind that were actually creating your physical reality in like negative ways. So your spirit's trying to tell you that that's changing. That is definitely changing. Like, your mind, you see these like antenna type things coming out of her mind. You're going to connect with the divine, and no longer going to regret, like, I didn't do this, I didn't experience that, why did I act like that, blah, blah, blah. All these regrets, right? Maybe these have been coming up lately. Like, why didn't I do that? Why didn't I pursue that? Why didn't I take that risk? Whatever it was. And now that's changing. I feel you're going to heal your relationship with yourself, almost like you were punishing yourself for all these regrets that you had. But you're going to heal your relationship with yourself. And in turn, you're going to flip your life around. And it's like you're raising your vibration and calling in all the good things. And your spirit is trying to tell you that if there's things that are coming up, like, you know, things that you're trying to purge and heal, and move forward from, sometimes these things come up. Just know that it's okay to process these things, talk about it, journal it out. You have to deal with it. You can't suppress it, because if you suppress it, then you start to resent yourself. You know, you have all these regrets, and you just start to live a life that you are gonna regret living when you're older. So you're really being called to be kind to yourself, be gentle to yourself as these healings occur. So your spirit is telling you everything's going to be okay. Your life it's flipping upside down. You can feel it. You can see it. Probably not in the physical reality right now just yet, but definitely in the spiritual realm. I feel like you can feel the changes, you know, that are occurring. But sometimes you're really hard on yourself. And that's because sometimes old things come up so that you can heal them and move forward from them. The next card that comes up is Keepers of the Earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. So I feel like there's a lot of your spirit guides that really care about you, that really look out for you and help you and guide you. And there are some times that like you you know they are helping you and they're guiding you. You may see synchronicity and all of that stuff, but either you don't fully understand, or you kind of just ignore it, or you play it off, or you just, I don't know, like I feel like synchronicity comes and then you kind of just brush it off. So your spirit wants you to know that when these synchronistic moments happen, repeating numbers, you're thinking about something and then all of a sudden you hear it on the TV, you know, you're thinking about something and you attract it really quickly. All of these things, when they happen, don't just brush them off. These things are confirmation from the universe that you are connected to something divine. That's why you think about something and it comes. That's why repeating numbers are trying to get your attention. Like, hey, let's start manifesting, okay? The last card that comes up for you guys is 22. The heart of the matter. There is more going on than meets the eye. So this goes hand in hand with this card right here, is really getting deep in there and understanding yourself, and understanding, you know, healing that aspect of yourself that you're like punishing yourself for all of these things you didn't get to accomplish, you didn't get to do or pursue or take the risk or whatever, you know. You're not going to punish yourself anymore. You're going to really get the heart of the matter and figure out why it was that you didn't pursue that. Maybe you weren't ready, and you're going to forgive yourself. You know, whatever this regret is that is like hanging over your head, it could go all the way back to your childhood. Maybe something you did you regret in your childhood. Maybe in college, maybe in high school, or maybe in adulthood. Like, you know, something definitely is on your chest that you do regret. And your spirit wants you to know that you're getting to the heart of the matter. You're getting to unravel like what it is and heal that aspect of yourself. So that's why you were so drawn to amethyst. Amethyst is a calm, sober mind, serenity, tranquility, peace. You know, you're attracting all of these energies within yourself by doing all of this healing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you guys want to book a reading with me, go ahead and head to my Etsy store and you guys can purchase a reading from me over there. For everyone that picked card group number 3, or the Euphorolite crystal, let's go ahead and see what is your spirit trying to tell you. Okay, the first card we have here is consider your foundation. Look at how committed you are to love. This is very interesting. The next card that comes up is deep replenishment, retreat, rest, and be held. Okay, next card is get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. And then we have is this me number 4. Wow. Okay, this is heavy. This is heavy messages right here. First, I'm going to start with the number 4. Number 4 is the number of your root chakra, of your foundation, of your stability, of how grounded you feel. So there's a lot of work happening around your root chakra right now, and your spirit wants you to know to just trust that the universe is taking you somewhere very, very special. Whatever's going on right now, it has a lot to do with your home life, your family life, you know, how safe you feel in your finances, how safe you feel in your relationships, how safe you feel in your home. I feel like a lot of you guys are either moving or in the midst of moving. Family issues are coming up. Whatever it is, Spirit wants you to know that it's okay right now. These things are happening because your root chakra is awakening. And sometimes when your root chakra awakens, it kind of happens in a turmoil kind of a way. And so whatever is happening with you right now, just trust that you're being shifted to a vibration that matches the vibration of what you want to manifest. So this is actually like a blessing in disguise. Another thing that I see is look how committed you are to love. Sometimes we try to manifest love. We want that ultimate love. We want to manifest the love of our life. But how are you going to act when you receive it? You know, when we imagine ourselves with the love of our life, it's like we know that there's not going to be any issues in trust, right? But then say you do find the love of your life and then you realize like, holy shit, I have such bad trust issues even when I manifested the love of my life. And this is because this is kind of like a limiting belief you set on yourself. It's a story you created within yourself that you cannot trust people. And so even if you manifested the person of your dreams, that story is still lingering there. So that's what you're dealing with. That's what you're healing right now. And your spirit wants you to know, don't be so hard on yourself. Let it, like, allow yourself to let it go. Retreat, rest, and be held. So if somebody wants to give you love and affection, take it. Like, it's okay for you to accept it. If somebody wants to help you or talk to you, it's okay for you to do that, because I feel like it's really going to help your root chakra a lot. And the next card, all about root chakra, which is get grounded, empaths, highly sensitives, and connect with nature. So you're being called by your spirit to go out into nature. Do something where you can be around nature. Take a walk, maybe at your local park. You know, I love to go to the beach or by a creek or like an area of water, or even somewhere where there's a lot of trees. But it definitely helps you connect more with your higher self. And I feel like your spirit is gonna, it's like you're obstructing the blockages between you and your own spirit. And then when you go out in nature, those blockages kind of just move away for a little bit. So you're being called to go out in nature and really connect back with yourself. And another thing is you're questioning, is this me? Whatever's going on right now, you're just like, okay, wait, do I really want to do this? Do I really want to live my life like this? Do I really want to not trust? Do I really, like, it's these kind of questions, like, is that really me? Or am I acting from a place of fear? Or am I acting from a place where, you know, I just am listening to too many people? So these are questions that are coming up, and this is allowing you to question your foundation, what you believe in, what you want from your life, and how you want to live it. And your spirit is saying you're doing a good job and keep on going. So let's see what other cards came up for your reading for everybody that picked the Euphorolite crystal. Rebirth. So yeah, this is a rebirth happening. Integration, harmony coming. It's a lot of just inner balance. And then we have finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. The first card we have is surrender your need to always be right. Give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding and not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. So your spirit is asking you to be a little bit more of a listener. I feel like you want to get your point across so much that you kind of forget to listen to others. So spirit is saying, be a little bit more open-minded, listen a little bit more. Don't react right away. Take a moment, step back, process what you hear, and then react. The next card that I see is rebirth. So that's what's happening. You're being healed, and there's a rebirth happening within you. This is also called a spiritual awakening, Kundalini rising. When you're spiritually awakening, that is like, that shit is not easy. It's hard because you're facing your fears and your demons and your insecurities. You're facing them head on. And I feel like because you're going to balance your shadows with your light. Do you see that? It's integration of your shadow self with your light self. As above, so below, as within, so without. All of these are going to be harmonious within you. And that's going to lead you to find your sanctuary and live your life from a place where you want to live it, apart from anyone else's, opinions or influence. And your spirit is saying, this is where you're headed, and this is beautiful, and you're doing really, really good. And listen just a little bit more before you react, because I feel like there's a lot of things that somebody can say, and then it could be one word, it could be a tone of voice that they use, and you just get triggered. And so your spirit's saying, like, hey, before you react on that trigger, let's take a step back and see what's going on. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is the reason you guys were drawn to Euphorolite. So Euphorolite is a very high vibration crystal. It's very majestic and divine, and it's like a spiritual remote control to your higher self. Like when you hold it, you can feel the energy. You can feel it tingling. It's very, very powerful, and it creates change very, very fast. Change in your environment, a big one. Change in your environment, because your environment has to do with your root chakra. If your environment is not comfortable to you, your root chakra will suffer. So if you guys are interested in Euphoria Light crystals, I'm going to be having them up in my store really, really soon. So get excited for that. I have a lot of fun things coming, these especially. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.